Welcome back to Gotchu Gotchu.
Dude, there's the energy.
My name's Joseph. On my right,
Serena.
yeah, she's back.
Bro, why do you sound so sad? I don't like it.
You like it?
Should we turn the fan on? It's already
No.
getting kind of hot.
Really? Oh, is the window open?
No, well, it's hot outside.
Oh, I think it's fine.
Okay, fine, whatever.
We'll see. If it gets too hot, we can do something. Anyway, how long has it been?
Since April. May, June, July, August.
April 20th?
5 months.
Almost 5
basically,
months.
almost 5 months. Wait, that's wild.
Yeah. Time flies.
That's crazy. That's almost half a year. Yeah, that's super weird. We're almost at are we almost at the anniversary where you interviewed me for the first time?
When was that? It
I think
was
December, actually.
it was kind of cold. We were wearing like a winter jacket. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. It's getting there.
Wow, time flies. Anyway, how was your summer?
It was good. It was really good. I went to a lot of places.
You went to Barcelona and what is it,
Mm-mm.
Italy? Was it you went to two places,
No,
right?
I went to my whole trek was California. I went to SF for 2 weeks, two and a
Mhm.
half. And then
Mhm.
and then I went to London to see my sister, and then I went to Italy for 2.5 months. Then I went back to London. And then I went to Arizona
Arizona.
for a bachelorette party.
Oh, gotcha.
That was crazy.
So, you were supposed to go to Barcelona, but it got canceled, right?
Yeah, I just couldn't figure it out, things with visas and stuff. I'll go next time. I'll go back.
Mm,
Yeah. Where'd you go this summer?
just Korea in here. Boop boop.
Damn, it's boring.
Yeah. I like my life though. It's simple.
Well, that's good. No,
It's
that's
simple.
definitely good. So how long did you stay in Korea for?
2 months.
Oh, that's super
A little bit
long.
less than 2 months.
That's super long.
Because of the monsoon season,
Mm-hmm.
I just came back. My
Mm.
parents were like,
Oh, yeah.
you should stay here more. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to stay there during the...
'Cause of the
monsoon."
rain?
Yeah.
It's that bad?
It rains every day.
Oh, I guess I don't
It's
know what a
hot.
monsoon season is.
It's hot, humid. The air is heavy. It's hard to breathe.
Yeah, but Korea's fun. You just party all the time?
Oh, actually, I edited a lot of videos. I had food. After eating, edit. Food, eat. That's all I did.
You said food edit.
Yeah, food edit.
Yeah. That sounds... There's nothing... You didn't do anything else?
What do you expect?
Isn't Korea, fun? There's a lot to do in Korea.
I thought about this. What do people do when they go places? And
Sightsee? Have you seen every single thing, tourist attraction there is in
I mean, I
Korea?
lived there for a while, so
You're not interested?
I'm not interested in the
I don't know, meet
tourist
people?
spot. When you meet people, what do? You eat.
So that's... you could do, some, activity. I don't know what activities they have and what are popular activities in Korea. Karaoke?
Just once or twice, but what did I do? we
Club?
basically
Club?
ate. No, my friends are not as guys, we don't go clubs together. We usually eat.
Bro. Okay, I get it. Okay, we get it. You ate.
So what did I do? Yeah, we basically went places and ate food.
So, okay, fine. So then what was the top 3 things you ate?
Top 3 things.
Mind-blowing.
This is hard. Oh, it's a hard question. I can even
I'm
think
good at
of-
those.
I like jampong.
What is that?
That's like a spicy noodle thing.
Describe to the audience.
It's spicy. It's like ramen, but the noodles is different. It's thicker,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Kind of like udon.
yeah, smaller than that.
Okay.
And seafood, vegetables, and then
Spicy.
yeah,
Like gochujang spicy or like
jalapeno kind of.
oh.
It's very it's very watery, very light, but it's spicy.
I see.
It's not thick.
I get the vibes.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
I had that a lot.
I would assume so. Is
Yeah.
it better than anything you get here?
Uh-huh. Because they use charcoal. They don't use like gas. Some restaurants do. So I had a lot of K barbecue. I think that's about it. K barbecue.
Kimchi?
Nah.
What? You don't like kimchi?
It's okay.
That's the first Korean person I've heard say that.
What about you? People want to know about you.
You know, people want to know about me. Is that true? Comment down below. Dude, I had one of my roommates in Italy. She was half Korean.
This roommates or roommates?
No, like my roommates
there.
that I lived in Italy with. Because I had 3 random roommates, but they were all like super cool. But one of them, she's half Korean, and one day I was in the at the train station in Rome, and in the corner there's a shop that like has all these like international snacks. So I found the bulldog ramen.
Oh.
And I was super dumb, and I was like, oh, the red one must be less spicy than the black one. I didn't actually read the words on it, but the red one's the spiciest one. The black one's normal, and the pink one's like the super mild one.
Oh.
So I got 2 of the red ones because we were gonna make ramen, and she was gonna make me a corn cheese. Never. Do you like corn cheese?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Okay, this was the first time I had it, but we made the corn cheese, which was delish, and then we made the ramen, and every single like pore in my body just opened up because it was so spicy, and like the cheese is supposed to like make it more mild and stuff, but
it was so spicy.
it was just cleared up a lot of things.
I never tried the red one. I tried the normal one.
Yeah, the normal one's fine, but the red one's just like you eat it the wrong way and then like you choke because of how like sharp the spice is. You should try it because a lot of people do like the spicy noodle challenge. Yeah, have you seen? I used to love watching those. It's like that was just like absurd what it did to them. Wow. But yeah.
Wait, have you tried the one chip challenge thing? Do you know one chip, like the really spicy chip?
No.
I'm sure you have seen this.
Should we do it?
I'm thinking about it.
I've never done like a spice challenge.
Okay. One chip challenge. This one.
No way, it's $25.
For one.
We could share it.
Yeah, we could share
it. That sounds... I don't know. I don't know. It's scary stuff.
We'll see. We might do one.
Yeah, if we run out of ideas.
You might do one. Okay, wait. So, beginning of summer. Where'd you go? Where was your first destination?
Okay, so destination number 1.
You go home first and then...
Yeah, I went home. I actually, after classes end, I stayed here for a bit and just like hung out. That was actually pretty fun. And just like being with your friends. I was boxing, lifting, the usual. But then basically right after I packed up my apartment, like I was leaving for California. I put my stuff directly from my apartment into another suitcase. Like I never fully like unpacked all of it. And then I went to Sunnyvale, like Bay Area. And I hung out with my brother. I basically also just lifted, made art, and
made art. Wait,
ate food.
Are there art that you made over the summer here?
No, it's not. Well, I sketched some stuff. It's up there. That's all old stuff. I don't know. I didn't make that much art this summer. I was like too like busy. Yeah, and then just ate.
Uh-huh.
You know, like the things you do in like Northern California, like hiking, surfing, did all that.
Oh, you surf?
Rock climbing, bro. Cause I went in May, but so the water never really warms up that much in Northern California. But going that early in the year was like so painful because it was my first time surfing, and the water, like, I felt cold to my core. Like my internal body temperature was definitely not correct. And so like I was trying to learn, like I was getting hit by these big waves and all these rocks. But at the same time, I'm in a wetsuit and I'm just like, I think it's like the coldest I've been in like so long. And it was like the worst time ever. But I mean, I would definitely like, I just want to be a surfer girl, just not in Northern California.
Are you good at surfing?
Well,
Can you get on like a big wave?
No. It's really scary once you get up there, like standing on the water, and like if you fall or like crash, like it hurts because the water's like hard.
Yeah.
I like rock climbing though. I'm a big rock climbing
Oh,
girl.
you've started rock climbing?
I've been rock climbing since I was like young. I don't know, like 12. I don't know ages. But yeah, when my sister lived in, because my sister also lived in San Francisco, so she always would take us rock climbing. So I've just always kind of had like a basis in it. But yeah, those are just like the things that people do in Northern California. Get Phil's coffee. Do you know what Phil's coffee is?
No.
Like Emma Chamberlain. I feel like Emma Chamberlain kind of like really made Phil's coffee grow, because when she first started filming her videos, like she's from SF, or
Emma's from SF?
yeah, and
Okay.
so like it's a SF based coffee company, but it's like actually I think my favorite it's my favorite coffee place, but they don't have them around here.
Wait, have you tried Emma Chamberlain's coffee then?
I have not.
No.
But I mean, after I went to Italy and had the coffee there, I don't like that was the best coffee I've had, obviously. I mean, but they don't have like iced coffee. They don't have lattes over there. But anyway, so
San Francisco.
I went to and I went to the science museum there too, and they have like the albino crocodile or alligator. Have you seen an albino alligator before?
No.
It's pretty cool. Because they don't survive much in the wild, and so it's actually better for him to be kept in an exhibit. But that was another highlight of my California trip.
Yeah, how's San Francisco? I see a lot of news, like a bad news about how dangerous it is and blah blah blah.
Yeah, it is. It's extremely dangerous. A lot of people close their shops like around 6 p.m. and the sun doesn't set until. When I was there, like, yes, 7, 8, maybe, like, and then it gets later. But no, it's just because no one wants to work so late because it gets so dangerous at night. And, like, even before that as well. And even, like, the nice areas, I don't know, like, it's really unfortunate. But it's such a, it's one of my favorite cities. It's such a, like, diverse, unique city. Like, there are districts, and every single district is like very distinctly different from the one right next to it. But the overarching theme is that they're all pretty dangerous.
Wait, has your car ever gotten broken into?
No, actually, none of my siblings has experienced that.
Oh, that's good.
Because we're smart. Like, I mean, you just have to put your stuff in the back or take everything out, and then probably won't get broken into. Fingers crossed. That smells good.
I didn't smell anything.
No, it was like rotten food. Okay, anyways, continuing. So after that, I went to London.
Wait, what? When did you go to London then? Do you know the date?
May 20th.
Okay.
And I got there on May 21st because it's a 10-hour flight and time difference. First, honestly, I didn't spend too much time. Like, total, I only spent 2 weeks in London, but I would say it's like it's very quaint. My first impressions of it was like so safe. Everyone was like content. Um, there's no like bustling energy of people always trying to reach for more, like in America or like New York, like that kind of thing. And it's just a nice environment to be in. Although the customer service there is extremely poor because there's no such thing as like tipping or like, I don't know, they're just, it's not accustomed there to like for like the customer service to just like the customer is not always right basically over there. Also, I still walk on the left side of the road because it's like it was ingrained in me so deeply that even though I was there for the least amount of time, I cannot stop walking into doors on the left side as of right now.
So they always go in using the left one or the right one?
They always, well, actually what pisses me off, so there's the canal that runs through London, and so there are sidewalks on, like pretty narrow sidewalks that run along it, and it goes through all these different districts and markets and stuff. And since a lot of, like London's a little bit like America where a lot of people move in, like a lot of, immigrants. But, so like, London is the only place in the world that walks on the left side of the road. So you got like about like half and half people walking on like the left and the right. So then walking on this small sidewalk on the side of the canal, like you're just basically always like swerving left and right because no one can actually stick to a rule. And it's the most painful form of transportation like I've ever, and unproductive too. But it's like, who's ever going to fix it? Because there are those like native born British people that will never like, they're like, oh, everyone else is walking on the wrong side of the road, like I'm right, even though they're walking on the left. And then there are the people who just like don't think about it because walking on the right makes sense in literally every other place in the world. So yeah, that was one thing that really pissed me off about London actually. But London's just like, it has everything you need. Like nothing's, I think the best part about London are the parks. Like every single park is like beautiful and like so well kept, especially in the summer. It's like, it's not like New York, like Central Park, where it's still, like you still feel like you're in a city. Like the parks there genuinely just feel very like naturey, and you really get immersed in the nature. And the flowers are beautiful, and like people are just like, it almost feels idealistic how like on a Tuesday afternoon like everyone's out like playing catch with their friends or something. And like there are usually within the parks markets, and like there are just stands like selling like the best kind of like food, like cultural foods from like all over the world because people move in from everywhere. I will say the food that's native to London, I suppose, like fish and chips, the pies, sausage rolls, English breakfast, that's all super mid, like in my opinion, super mid. I had a really good sausage roll, but at the end of the day, like the color palette of an English cuisine is just so beige that like you can't, it's hard to get excited for it.
What about their bread? Pastries.
Yeah, they have really nice pastries, but again, like, actually no, I think the first time I visited London I really did appreciate the pastries, but then again, like I went to Italy, and like the pastries there were also like the best, and so like going back to London the second time I had no desire to go out to eat even. It's just the groceries there are really cheap, so it actually makes a lot more sense to buy the groceries and then make food at home. What else do I have to say about London? I don't know, I really enjoyed, there's always some market open for like thrifting, vintage clothing, just like very unique things, and fresh food.
Wait, were you traveling by yourself, or did you have like someone with you?
Well, I traveled to all these places individually, but I always like met up with people in every location. So I visited my sister in London.
Oh, your sister is in South Africa.
Yeah. I just like, you know how on Instagram or like at TikTok, like you search up a location and there are a ton of like influencers that tell you the best places to eat in those locations. I basically made a list of those, and a memorable place I went to was a place called Donatelier, which basically sold like, I think each donut I got was $7.
Now, how big was it?
Small donut, but very well decorated and like just like beautiful, like a work of art. And even the box that it was in was just like beautiful. But I ended up I ordered the wrong flavor. Like I didn't even get a flavor that I wanted.
Wait, how'd you order?
Well, I was just so overwhelmed by the presentation.
Oh,
no. Translation. They speak English.
Oh, they speak English?
Yes.
Like 100%?
Yeah.
Really? I thought some people can't like really understand or speak English.
Well, I think like in different regions. I think it's the north where the like Scottish, where the accent gets like absurd, where it like turns into a different language. But at the end of the day, it's all English.
Oh, they can speak and everything. English, okay.
But I was just so overwhelmed by the presentation of the donuts, and I wanted every single one, but I didn't have the funds to get all of them.
Wait, was it London, they speak English, and Italy, they speak something else, do they?
They speak Italian.
Italian, right?
Yeah.
But do they also speak English?
Not really.
But in London, they use English.
Yeah, like English is the native language there.
Oh, okay. I was getting mixed up, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. One thing I also learned about England is that the way that America kind of like, we have racism, they have classism, in that they judge people based on their accent. So we judge people by the color of their skin, you know, the way they look. But the way that a British person speaks tells a lot, and like you could be having a normal conversation with them and they're probably profiling you, because like say British in a British accent. Say the word British in a British accent.
British. Wait, British? I've never heard anyone say British in like, a British accent.
Imitate anything
British.
in
British.
Okay, you say British. I would, because how I used to, like British in a British accent to me is like British, you know? British. You don't pronounce the T.
Oh.
So what it like, I think the average person that imitates a British accent is actually imitating like the lower class, because they're not pronouncing their T's. It's a little more like, I don't even know how to describe it, but like casual. And then the ones that overpronounce their T's, like British, it's like a more like a high class, like posh.
I'm high class then.
Dude, I guess so. I was surprised. But yeah, I didn't know that at all. But like, British people are so classist, and like, my sister's dating like a pretty high class British person. Oh,
there's a class system there?
It's not like a system, but like people are like judging you for the way you talk.
Wait, so how do you know if they're high class? Like, what is the difference between the low class and the high class there?
Well, I know this guy at least. Like, he has like 2 sets of utensils for lunch and dinner, and they look almost identical. But if you get them mixed up, like his parents will get mad at him or something, and like that kind of thing. Where it's just like proper, you know? Oh,
okay. Very strict, following the rules.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know too much, but it's just like the surface level.
Wow. Maybe it's because I watched too many movies from, I don't know.
Did you watch Sherlock?
Maybe. Yeah, I watched that one. Maybe I got it from there. Oh. Do you like British accents?
I don't really.
You don't really care?
I don't really like British people.
Because?
Yeah, it's just like, it's a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Just being there, I didn't love it. It was nice, but it wasn't like, oh yes, I want to like be a part of these people's culture and like I want to learn more. You know what I mean?
You stayed in London till May 20th.
For a week. Then the first day of my program in Italy was May 28th.
28th. How was the program in Italy?
Bro, that's what, like, I didn't even want to get to it because, like, I did so much. No, it was good? Really good. Okay. It was so good. I would say I summarized it as, like, beach, food, and wine, obviously. Like, those are the clear three things. Class, kind of. I did my cooking internship. I worked at a
that's true.
The private cooking class. That was super fun. Trained at an MMA gym. Lifted. And I got to visit like most cities in Italy that I want. Actually, I would say all of them. Yeah. I basically know how, like, I went all the way up north until I didn't go to Milan. That's like most up north, but no one cares about Milan. And like I had friends there, and so I actually got like that, like whose family was there, so I got to experience some of like the Southern Italian family culture and all this stuff. So I had very like well-rounded.
Wait, what did you learn in cooking class?
Oh, that's what you really want to know?
Because I know that you're good at cooking.
Yeah, isn't that so on brand with me? Just like food. So I made a lot of fresh pasta. It's like a lot of like spaghetti.
From scratch?
Yeah. And it's just you can't imitate that food here because the tomatoes, it's just all the tomatoes. The tomatoes and I think San Marzano tomatoes, that's what it's called. They're like grown in Italy and they just taste so good that I made the same thing for my sister and her boyfriend in London. The exact same ingredients, and like it just didn't taste the same because the ingredients in Italy are like, I think that's like the best thing about Italy is how fresh and cheap the produce is there. The groceries were extremely cheap, but it was so fresh. Like food just went bad so quickly there because there are no preservatives, there are no chemicals in it. It's like, because you know, like the shape of Italy is just like a line, and so it's extremely easy to transport food up and down like all these places because there's not much width to like go back and forth on. So it was tomatoes and cheese. That's a big dish, just like mozzarella, buffalo mozzarella. You know, that's a thing there.
I don't even know what that is.
So, like, there are these specific buffalo farms in Italy where we get our cheese from cows. A lot of them get it from buffalo because it's such, like, it's a richer type of dairy that has more protein in it. And it just has so many more nutrients. And so these buffalo farms, there's a lot of space for a very few buffaloes because it's so valuable. And the specific type of buffalo that creates this specific type of mozzarella, it's so like coveted in Italy. And it's like a really like, they're like almost like sacred, just like how like what cows are sacred in India. I kind of imagine that to be. And pigs are also pretty, like pork is a huge part of Italian culture as well.
Just so pasta.
Oh yeah, I was just went on a rant about all the food, cause that's like what the what pasta, eggplant parmigiana, eggplant.
It's called eggplant parmigiana.
Well, and I forgot what it's called in Italian. Well, I mean, parmigiano.
Okay, anyway, that, and then...
Well, since it's a private cooking class, they did a lot of the same things because people who, like, come and travel like to want to know, like, the basics of... And it wasn't even just specifically Italian cuisine. It was Southern Italian, like Naples, Neapolitan cuisine. So there we made ravioli with ricotta, lemon, because it's also the Lemon Peninsula in southern Italy, like Sorrento, Amalfi Coast. It's like citrus fruits.
Basically pasta.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like they eat pasta every day over there.
Yeah, actually, every day,
Yeah.
almost every day.
What else? Tiramisu. Like a part of the class, because I was doing it through the school, I wasn't allowed to have alcohol, but like limoncello. Then we made like cocktails with limoncello, and then since Sorrento is also next to the Vesuvius, the volcano that like destroyed Pompeii. Yeah.
Maybe I'll know. I don't know.
That's okay. I didn't know either.
I don't know.
But there are these like the wine in Sorrento is like they harvest the grapes from the Vesuvius, so it's like volcanic wine basically, and it's like very like special to the area. So just like a lot of local, very there actually aren't that many. There isn't a wide variety, but what they do have there is like such like really high quality. That's what I learned.
Did you drink a lot of wine?
I wouldn't even say a lot, but I definitely had some really good wine. Most restaurants had like house wines that they made, and like it was like cheap, but it was like always good.
I know that there are ways to eat wine, like
oh, ways to drink wine. I actually didn't learn that,
like
but like
something.
Yeah,
like,
no, like
do something with their mouth. Something.
Oh, I have no idea. No one taught me that. I just kind of learned what you pair certain wines with. Don't ask me to repeat it, or else I'll probably repeat it wrong. So I'll let you guess.
Okay. Did you make a lot of friends there? Well, let's talk about people there, friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, since our topic is
yeah,
Italian.
Yeah, I think I met most of my friends. Well, I got really close to my roommates, but yeah, I met most of my friends at the MMA gym I was training at.
MMA gym.
Yeah. There's just a bunch of dudes. Yeah, I was one. I mean, I was the only girl that boxed. One of the female trainers grappled with me, and then sometimes another girl would show up, but like it was usually just me. So like, and only some of them knew good English. So it's hard to connect to people. Like it really. That's why like I wanted to. I'm still learning more Italian, because like being with people like that for so long and not being able to communicate is so frustrating.
So they couldn't speak English. They only spoke.
I mean, they spoke some English, but like they were much more comfortable in Italian. And since I was the only American, like obviously they were going to speak mostly Italian.
Did you understand?
At the end, I actually got pretty good at understanding Italian.
Wait, when did you learn Italian then?
I didn't. I went with 0 Italian. But I got pretty good at listening, because I focused really hard, because I found myself in a lot of situations where Italian was the only language being spoken, so I had no choice but to.
That's a good way to learn.
Yeah, being forced to.
Yeah, survival.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, so my program, it was mostly girls. So like girls from like schools like Alabama, Michigan, like University of South Carolina, just like some school. But like it was like, I think there were maybe total like 10 dudes in the entire program.
Out of how many people?
Over 100.
Oh.
Ratio was crazy. But I think it's that case every year. I don't know, like girls just love the idea of coming to Italy, so it's more popular for girls. But anyways, when we'd go out, like we didn't go out that much because I didn't think the nightlife was that great. But whenever we did go out, like we'd see the same locals, because they know that every summer, this like large flock of like 19 to 22-year-old American girls are gonna come to this small town, and they just like prey on them. Like it is insane how they've gotten the equation down. Like I remember my friends and I were talking to this group of guys, and like some of them were like 27 still doing this, like single, like trying to just get with like young American girls.
Wait, what's the where was the city? What was it called?
Sorrento.
Yeah,
So like it's like a provincia of Naples, which is like a main city in Italy. And it's like the start of the Amalfi Coast, if you know what that is. But honestly, it was pretty gross every time you go out, and like you'd see these Italian men that know they know that they're like attractive people, and they're like foreign, and they're all these tourists that like are out here trying to like get a taste of Italian men, like an Italian man.
Were they good looking though?
I mean, yeah, they're good looking people, but like the way that they acted was and like Sorrento's like it's a decently small town. Like I saw a lot of the same people everywhere, and there's this main road called Corso Italia, and on every set, like it was like it depended on the day, but like Thursday night, I would say Thursday to Saturday before midnight, there's always just these like groups of like young Italian men that like walk up and down or like stay at the end of it and just like watch for like girls and watch for their opportunity. And it's like it was just like it was uncomfortable for sure.
What was their strategy?
To literally be super mean. Because like me and my roommates were not like, we didn't really like to even be a part of any of that. One night we had we actually devised a very specific strategy. If a group of men approached us, we'd turn around to the nearest person, like out of all like the four of us, and slap them. So like we have just videos of like us slapping each other to scare men away, basically, because we were so done with like this whole thing. But I know some girls that like lots of Australians that like to go there on vacation, but this one little blonde Australian girl came up to us, and she was like, in an Australian accent, like, do you guys know where this place is? I'm trying to find my Italian boyfriend. And I'm like, when did you guys meet? And she's like, this morning. And like she's like literally asking everyone that would listen to her like where she can find it, because she just wanted to meet up with her Italian boyfriend so bad. And I think she found him with another girl later. But I think that I don't want to generalize, actually, but I think Italians are naturally very romantic people, and if they like a girl, they will.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Very traditionally.
Very traditional, like masculine role, I believe. But before then, they're just little pieces of trash on the street.
But I'm sure those are the type that you met there. I'm sure if you go somewhere else, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was like it's a vacation beach town. It's also a little bit different in that context.
Did you meet any nice Italian people? Like,
yeah.
Right?
Well, Southern Italians are very nice people. Like they're like, out of everyone in Europe, I would say they're some of the nicest people. Like even when I visited Northern Italy, it's just drastically different how they're a bit more pretentious. I think they're a little bit better than you. Like Southern Italians, I think they're treated poorly by the rest of Europe, and so they empathize a lot more with everyone else, and they're just nicer people, much more welcoming if you find the right people. Like when I was training one day on Saturday, and so I was sparring, but in MMA you don't wear shoes, and so I ran my foot into someone else's foot, and my my toe got jammed in. And it was just like really gross looking, and like in that instant, like everyone in that practice just stopped what they were doing and like helped me get all my stuff together. Like one rode me to the hospital and the other one followed me, and then they waited for me until I got it fixed and like got me Gatorade and coffee and like all the stuff afterwards. And it was like they did not need to do all that. They didn't need to wait for me. But it was really nice that they did, because like they translated everything for me at the hospital. Like it was not stressful at all. And that was like my first experience of like really how nice the people are. Like they don't care who you are. If you're a nice person, then they will also be that same thing back to you. So that was nice. I met a lot of good people there.
Did you see a lot of Asian people there? Or were you the only Asian girl?
At the beginning, I didn't see anyone. But what I learned the longer I stayed there was like the Asians are there. They just like to like keep to themselves. Like they're not really out and about. But then like as tourist season picked up, like there were plenty Asians around. But they all like, and you could tell because they all flocked together too, like in these like big like tourist groups.
Like a package.
It was really comforting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you still keep in touch with those friends?
I do. Actually, that reminds me. There's one that like I haven't. It's hard to keep in touch with people that are so far away, because nothing in your day immediately like reminds you of them, and like the message is always there, and you could technically respond at any point. But it's so tiring to like. How are you gonna keep an ongoing conversation with someone who's like on the other side of the world? It's like an interesting concept. So but yeah, I definitely do keep in touch with a couple of them.
Because for me, if they're not close to me physically, then I don't really.
Exactly, it's
that's
so
my
hard.
Type. That's my type.
And like humans aren't naturally supposed to up until very recently we weren't even. There's no way for us to contact people that far, anyways. So I don't know, but like some of my friends at the gym are like, we'll let you know when we're in America, or they want me to go back so bad. And my coach was like, next time you're back, like you can fight for us and all this stuff.
Well, see, you quit powerlifting, but you lifted there though, right?
I guess I quit powerlifting. I'm just stopping temporarily. Yeah, because the gyms there also aren't very modern. So it was hard to, like, get some, like, real... I think if I, like, was fully powerlifting there, first of all, I would have caused a ruckus in the gym. And also, there aren't enough weights. Like, there aren't that many weights to work with.
To put on?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely could have, but, like, I would have been taking up a lot of the weights.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't want to cause that much attention towards me. So I just did stuff whenever I could. But yeah, I definitely got some stares, like everywhere I went, but at the gym, for sure.
Oh, but do you have some pictures?
Of what?
Of, I don't know, whatever you want to show me. Like highlights.
Okay.
Where's your phone? Why do you have so many bruises on your body?
Oh, I got a fungus.
What is that?
I got a fungus in Italy.
You have like somewhere down there. I saw. Oh, that's a tattoo. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I got some on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of marks.
Yeah, on the last couple days of Italy, something came up on my shoulder, and then it just started growing in London. And then when I was in Arizona, it was like humid, and I was at a pool, so it grew even more.
What do you mean it grew? Like, what do you mean?
Like the bacteria on my body, it like was super. It was like it only started off this big on my shoulder.
It grows
and then
on
it
your
went
body.
To my leg here, and look at how
that's
like,
a thing.
Look at the things on my shoulders here. Like it's healed now, but look at how like much it like how big it grew. It was. I went to the doctor. I'm fine now.
So even if you wash it, like it doesn't go away.
Yeah, well, it you needed like anti-fungal something. I don't know. It was intense.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable. Let's look through my favorites. Oh, I deleted a lot of my. Oh. So, this is me in Florence. This is the steak that we ate. Oh, and then almost every city we went to, there was like a pride event going on.
What's that? Who is
that? Oh, these are some of my friends from the gym.
Wow. Where's that one?
This is at a fighting match that we saw. It was like outdoors. And that's my friend fighting. But the fighting match was crazy because they started putting off fireworks while people were still fighting. And so the sparks got onto the fighters and like almost caught on fire. I'm like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I spent my birthday there. Yeah. I kind of want to post that. It's cute. Oh, and then my 20th birthday. That was cute. They surprised me with a cake.
Wow.
And then we almost set the apartment on fire. And then in Sorrento they have like this festival. We got kebab. These are my roommates, but we got kebab, and then we got sparkling wine, and we sat on the beach and watched these like probably the best fireworks show I've ever seen in my life. But like it's just like a festival thing that the town holds. That's me and my gym.
Wow.
I want to show you this video. That's the Korean one.
She? Or
no, obviously
the middle one?
Yeah. But it was like such a good, well choreographed fireworks show. Yeah, that was nice. Hot Springs. Me in Rome. Me at the Colosseum. I went there on like the last day.
Good times.
Good times.
So what would you where would you rate that?
Rate it.
Vacation. Sort of.
Vacation. I would say it's program. A cultural experience.
Yeah, cultural experience.
I can't give it a rate.
Would you go back? Let's go that way.
Yeah, I think the plan is to go back one day. I'd like to I'd really like to go on a backpacking trip through more of Europe and then like end in southern Italy, and then like see all my friends again, and hopefully no more Italian.
So what's your next spot that you wanna experience?
China.
Aren't you Chinese?
Yeah, I haven't been back in like 12 years.
Oh, you got you.
I'd go I do like Japan, Korea,
Mm-hmm.
China. But that's like I need to spend at least a month in China. Yeah, I think Asia's got me next.
Mm-hmm.
Europe's fun and all, but I don't think it can compare. And I'm not biased at all.
Wow.
You don't feel that way about your time in Korea? I guess you've spent a long time in Korea, so it's just... Does it feel like it's just another, like, home?
Mm-hmm. I just go there, but there's nothing to do there.
Really?
Because if you think about it, all my friends, they're working now, sort of.
Oh, like, they're Korean residents?
Yeah, if they're working, they don't have time
to hang out
to
with
hang
you.
out.
They all got 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So they complain about, how much work they have to do. They come up there,
What do they
the
do?
boss. It's like the just typical 9 to 5.
No, like what kind of jobs?
I don't know. They work at a company though.
Isn't it so much more fun to be a content creator?
Yeah, lucrative. I get
You're literally free at every hour of the day.
I'm free anytime. Just hit me up.
Yeah. You can do whatever.
Yeah, I sleep whenever I want.
You can go wherever.
Yeah. Are you gonna take that route?
Dude, we'll see. I kind of promised myself earlier this week.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. Like, I'm not gonna have a 9 to 5.
Yeah. Okay. Since we're done with the Italy thing, let's go over our goals.
Bro. You go first.
I didn't achieve any of the goals.
What goals do we even have?
My goal was like 500K.
Oh, where are you at?
270 something.
Well, you're still growing.
No, but the thing is, it could have happened if I got lucky.
Like if
my videos were just a little bit more up there,
yeah.
I probably would have gotten there.
I think that too. Like it's not really in your control, I think.
Yeah.
The timeline, at least. If you just keep going, then it'll be good. What's my goal? To not give up.
To not give up.
I didn't give up.
To post something.
I didn't give up. Okay.
You posted like 2 videos, right?
Yeah. No, but I'm gonna restart.
So what's your plan? You said.
I think more because I take a ton of videos. Like you said, like I record a lot of things. And like when you told me when I first started, like how I should start, like just record everything. Like I already do that naturally. I just need to do things with my content.
Wait, how much storage do you have?
I'm almost out.
Wait, is it 128?
No, my phone is like
256.
No.
Was it 5?
On my phone is like 64.
Oh, but you take a lot of videos though?
But I use Google Photos and I back it up.
Oh.
But even that, I can see myself running out of storage soon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I just kind of want to start making videos for like memory purposes, but like make them kind of like a little bit more refined, like the videos like the better videos, and make them into something more watchable.
So what are you gonna do with your gym account? You're gonna delete everything, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna delete all the videos, I think.
And then what's your
maybe archive
plan?
them. Just start posting and like not put too much pressure on it. Of like, and like I think what's more sustainable is like posting things that I actually really enjoy.
Yeah.
And what's more for myself.
Wait, I think the bird is like, look at the bird. I think they're like learning how to like fly or something. I don't know. Some bird just fell off the thing.
Oh. Okay, let's go.
Right? Well, let me think of video. I think the bird was like learning how to fly just now.
Oh, then how to get on the roof?
The nest was on the roof or something. And then just watch it. You might fall. Maybe not. Oh, no, never mind. They know how to fly.
Oh, they totally know how to fly.
They know how to fly. I feel like it's just a bird just free falling. But anyway.
were we talking about?
Oh, your plan.
Oh yeah.
What kind
Just,
of
like,
videos
post
do you
more.
like to post then?
We'll see. I like it, dude. I made a. Oh, you didn't even see on my private story on my Instagram. I actually, like, I would do like, I made some fun videos of me reviewing food, eating snacks.
Oh, that one's good. That one's. I've seen a lot of people like popping up with that one.
Like, I have good, like, I just need to post them because they're fun and goofy.
Yeah.
I made one of me teaching people how to cut pineapple. I would say it's kind of helpful.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like dumb stuff like that. I don't want to put too much pressure on it.
Gotcha. Also, you're gonna change major, right?
Man,
What's happening?
You're gonna reveal it to them? No, I don't want to talk about it
Oh, you
yet
don't
because
wanna
I
talk about
haven't like actually done it and like.
Oh, gotcha. You're thinking about it though.
Conspiring.
Thinking about it.
Yes, I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I don't want to put it out there yet.
Until it actually happens.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let's end it with like a one. Wait, how much battery do I have?
Well, have you put it out there yet? I
don't have battery. It's 0.
Is it
might turn
recording?
off. No, it's recording.
Oh, okay. Wait, from the outro.
It's like empty. But we'll see. Okay, what were we gonna say?
You have to say that aren't you focusing on the podcast more?
Oh, since I don't have school, like all the lectures and classes that I would have taken, I'm gonna replace that with the podcast now. So
very systematic.
daily podcast.
How are you gonna do that? Like people? You're gonna find people to.
Yeah, more people because we'll see. I don't know, but I wanna keep the daily until I reach like 400 episodes or something. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's good. Me neither. Let's go.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching / listening. I'll see you guys in the next video.